Hey guys, I am playing with this 1979 Chevy truck by the name of Ruby. I had to unload quite a few wheels. Oh boy, I'm a hoarder. In case you're a new person, I'm a hoarder. I've got these 15 by 10 Corvette rallies. I've got plans for them. I've got plans for all the wheels. Not necessarily these. These are just good like for spare tires or whatnot. That came off my 57 Chevy truck by the name of Charlie. I no longer have it. Guess those two did. Just got a couple of truck rallies, no 5-on-5 bolt pattern, and the rest of them's just tires that too good to throw away. So I mean, I don't know. I'm a hoarder. Anyway, I still got those bumpers for 55 through 59 Chevrolet truck or GMC truck. They would work. Of course, they're the painted ones. Still got the 57 Chevy truck grills, 2 of them, and I'll give somebody a heck of a deal in them because I just don't need them. I don't need them. So, oh, there's some of my square body parts I have collected. Anyway, I was kind of letting Ruby warm up for just a minute. I hadn't started Ruby in a long time, so I'm going to drive it around front and I'll get back with you in a minute. Okay guys, I got the 1979 Chevy truck by the name of Ruby front and center, and I'm using this contraption that my wife, Mrs. PIB, got me a while back, and I've been kind of reluctant to use it, but it's called a gimbal. I think it's called gimbal. So my camera's mounted on a stick, so maybe I won't be so shaky. What is it? What is it? Gimbal. Okay, I'm gimbal. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to introduce you to, in case you're a new person, this is Ruby. What did I trade? I traded a 57 Chevy truck by the name of Charlie for this truck. I really like this truck. I haven't done a whole lot to it. Well, I have, but I haven't. I guess I'm trying to say I've got a lot more to do to it. It's got the usual American Racing wheels on it, and it's the same size as the 45/20s. Tires need to be cleaned. I don't spend a whole lot of time with this truck for some reason. This is 275 45/20s. I'm trying to see where my finger's at. This gimbal has a mind of its own, so I'm getting used to it. And here's some of the wheels and tires. I've already showed you all that, but I'm gonna wipe Ruby down. Ruby is clean, but I'm just wiping off the dust. I think I'm going to apply some Penetrol. I have already, but it's been way over a year, maybe a year and a half, maybe longer. I'm not really sure. But anyway, it's time for some more. And as I said, I'm trying to take advantage of this beautiful day. It is beautiful. So I'll just show you around. I do the usual things on square bodies that I always do, just about any kind of vehicle. I got new taillight lens for it. Of course, the bumper, the wheels and stuff, believe it or not, was already on it. I traded my 57 Chevy truck for this truck, and GM Space Tim 38, GM Tim 38. He's on YouTube. I traded with him. He owned the truck. This thing runs great. It's got a 350 in it with a 350 turbo with a stall in it. And I really like this truck, but I sure do need to be cleaning it up. So my plans are, as I said, I have kind of neglected this truck because I always buy something else and get started on it, and then I put something like this on the back burner. But I got some bumper guards I want to put on it. See what else? I think I have some window shades I'd like to put on it. If you go back earlier this year, 2020, around March, April, something along those lines, I was getting on this truck pretty good. We put a Chevrolet dash cover on it and the door panels. And you can watch Mrs. PIB and I doing all that work, putting this stuff on. We got all this from Chevrolet, and it changed the whole appearance on the inside. All I got to do now is get this seat redone or buy another seat. So that's my plan. Of course, it needs a headliner. It's not, it's shop truck, patina truck. So, I mean, it's not perfect. It needs some more work done to it. There is no radio, but I have come across I have purchased an original style at the junkyard, original style AM FM radio I'd like to put in it. Got new carpet put in it. There's a lot of things. This truck has changed, but as I said, as soon as I get something else, I'm like a kid with a new toy. I'm all over it for a while. So, changed the steering wheel, and y'all helped me make the selection on that. I was asking you which one to go with, the black or the maroon. Well, let me show you. And y'all picked the maroon, and I got this off of a real low mileage, I forgot what it was on. Of course, it's a Chevrolet. I got it at the junkyard, but gosh, I can't remember what it come off. I think it was a Monza, I think. Anyway, no, this ain't it. This is another steering wheel. I traded for this steering wheel. That's right. I'm sorry. Don't mean to mislead you all the time, but it's a Silverado. It's got AC, which is not working, but I'm going to get that fixed. The AC, a radio, the bumper guards. What else? Oh, I'm going to get the seat done. I didn't even know she's coming up behind me. It kind of startled me for a minute. And, of course, it's got the tilt wheel, a lot of good things on this truck. I'll let you listen to it. It's got a cam in it, and it's got a shift kit. This truck rides and drives great. As I said, it's got a little stall in it, so you got to kind of give it I'm not really used to that a whole lot. You got to kind of give it a little bit of gas to get it going, but once you get it going, this little old truck is scoot. My wife loves this truck. So I'm going to put some Penetrol on it. I'm going to show you. I'll open up the hood here in a few minutes and show you what the engine looks like. But I've got a lot of videos on this truck. If you're interested in seeing them, just go through my video history. You'll see Ruby. And I need to paint that grill too. There's a lot of things. Like I said, as long as I don't have a new truck to play with that I've purchased, I kind of stay on something. But I've kind of put this on the back burner, and that's my fault. But there's just not enough hours in the day, seems like, to get everything done that you want to do. So I'm going to wipe it down real quick, get some of the dust off of it, and then I'm going to put some Penetrol on it. We'll see what it looks like. I have done that before. So, and I said this in my older videos just to refresh your memory. It's had new cab corners and rockers put in. I'm just going to leave it like that with the black. I kind of like that look. I hope that you do too. If you don't, whether you like it or not, leave me a comment. Let me know if you like that look or not. I think it's on the other side too, I think. Yes. Couldn't remember. I went blank for a minute. But I'd like to touch up in between the aluminum. I call it chrome, but it's aluminum around the sides. Maybe touch it up a little bit and do a few things to it. I don't know how, the days are really short right now, so I need to get busy. Y'all hang in there with me, and I'll show you progression as I get going on it. So hang in there. Okay, guys. She's making fun of me because I didn't really realize it, but I'm always saying, okay, guys, when I start my video. Oh, boy. She's done riding her bicycle for a little while, so anyway, and we wound up setting all the plants back out because they said we're going to have like 10 days of pretty weather. I mean, we're going to have rain, but it's not going to be freezing, so it's pretty. And I'm not using the gimbal, by the way, because I don't want to get Penetrol on it by accident. So I poured some Penetrol in here into this little throwaway tub. Cut me off another piece of that dollar sponge, and I just want to show you how dull this top of this truck is I always try to do the hardest first. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with the top of the cab and work my way down, and then I'll do the hood. And it shouldn't take me too long, but I probably just jinxed myself. So just wanted to show you how dull it is. Pretty dull. And I'm trying to bring out places like this. So I just want to take advantage of this beautiful day. So I'll get back with you in a minute and I'll show you what it looks like. Hang on. Well, I've got it pretty much done, but I left a couple of places just to show you the difference. I went back and forth. I'm not real concerned about making the top of the cab really pretty because, in all honesty, for the most part, nobody's going to see it. But I mean, I am doing the best I can. After I put this on, I might let it sit for a day or so, and if we still have some pretty weather, maybe just kind of go over it again because it's pretty much dull. So I'm going to finish this up. I've already went around through here. You can see how shiny it is. And I'm trying to bring out all these imperfections, you know. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to jump down here and get on the hood and get it done. But I might be putting a second coat on here, so I'll let this be my first coat. Then I'll come back and do it. But I just wanted to show you what a difference. Of course, the sun is not working very well. I hope you can see the difference. But I'm using that little blue sponge and just going to town on it. I think if I put a second coat, it'd take away all the streaks and stuff. But I'm just trying to get it to bond at this point. So, as I said, I've done this probably a year and a half ago, maybe longer. I'm not really sure. I can't remember how long I've had this truck. But I've had it a pretty good while now, I think. So, I don't know. My mind sometimes wanders. So, I'm going to get back at it. I'll see y'all in a bit. Hang in there with me.
Okay, guys.
You're being a smart aleck. She's always making fun of me because I didn't realize that I always say, okay, guys, but I guess I do. I was going to show, hey, guys. I was going to show you this hood. I've got half of it done, the best that I can. Come here. Mrs. PIB is filming, so you can blame all that on her. But can you see how this is dull and that's shiny? It might need a second coat after it dries. There's a couple of spots. Hoods are hard for me to get to because I got to start from the middle and make one, I guess call it swoop, without stopping. If you stop, it leaves a little residue of Penetrol. You know, that's why I got that little stool on the other side. But anyway, it looks better. Be good enough maybe till next spring or whenever. So, guess I'll tackle this side, then I'll do the sides. I'm going to try to get as much done today as I can. So please excuse my appearance, but there's no need to get dressed up to do this. So, having fun out here today. Of course, the leaves are blowing. The wind started blowing as soon as I started this, which is not a good thing. If you use Penetrol, a lot of it too, as far as how good it goes on, it depends a lot on humidity. So keep that in mind. So, but this truck stays in the garage, so it's all good. So I'll get back at it. I'll be with you in a minute, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, guys. You happy? Mrs. PIB still filming. I was going to show you the difference. Look over here. The difference. See over here? Can you get down and see the dull and the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could see that.
Anyway, so I gave her a job to do. I asked her, would she please do the Silverado emblem on the dash because it needs to be repainted. But she's gotten sidetracked. So, I don't know, attention deficit disorder, yeah. So I got to really keep an eye on her. She said it's kind of like having a kid. You got to wonder where they're at and wonder what they're doing. So, okay, I'll get back with you in a minute. And just hang in there.
We interrupt this program to check out this bug with gigantic antennas. He is huge.
He's not going
His
back.
antennas are huge.
I'm fixing to knock him down. Let's get him out in the sun. I don't know what that is.
Well, I've never seen anything like it.
I don't know either.
Okay.
He might be one of a kind.
Okay, this is what I've done. I touched up the emblem, but I made a mistake. These letters are not supposed to be red, they're supposed to be white. So when this red dries, I will redo it in white. If I do it now, it turns it pink. Okay, what are you doing, Mr. PIB?
I'm getting, my first time, I'm getting a little bit of Penetrol. Just a little bit more. Look at the sides. I've done the sides. This is, actually, it's a beautiful day today, but it's a terrible day to put Penetrol on because we have had gusty winds. The hood has got, stand over here. See all the contaminants on the hood? Which it doesn't matter, really, but when I started out, they wasn't calling for wind or anything, and there's some streaks in it. I'll have to go over this a second time, but I guess I'll do it this spring. But for the moment, I'm just going with it the way it is. It's getting long in the day, but I was going to show you this side all done. Now look at this side here. I'm going to do it, and I still got to do the tailgate. So that's it for now. Okay guys, Mrs. PIB has went in the house to make some lunch. So I thought I'd show you what I'm doing real quick just to show you the difference. I've got the front fender and the door done, and I hate I'm even doing this today because it is so windy, but you can see I've got started here on the bed, and I just got a little bit on this sponge, and I like using sponges better than a paintbrush because I have more control with a sponge. And besides that, I don't want Mrs. PIB to know that a paintbrush will fit my hand. I don't like painting. So if she ever found out that I knew how to hold a paintbrush, oh my goodness, it'd be a sad day for me. So anyway, getting back to this, I'm just showing you what I'm doing. It doesn't take much Penetrol, I'm just telling you, and I'm not going to put much on because it is just so windy. It's just going to be contaminated. But as you can see, I'm going kind of back and forth with it. And there's going to be a few streaks. I understand that. But you can kind of see how shiny it is. And there's something that's already landed. Perfect. Anyway, so it doesn't take much Penetrol on a sponge. And I'll have to do it again like this spring. There's just too many streaks in it. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you what it looks like before I put the Penetrol on it. So just hang on, I'll be with you in a minute. Well, it's getting long in the day, and it's took me a little bit longer than what I wanted it to because of the wind. I kept wiping and wiping the Penetrol, trying to keep the contaminants off, and there's just no way. So wind's kind of died down for the moment, so I thought I'd do this video real quick and wanted to show you the engine. It's a 350 with a 350 turbo. I think I mentioned that already. This truck came with cruise. Of course, I don't have all the pieces to make it work, but that's okay. Let's see if I can get my hand in here. Got an electric fan. That's something else I'd like to fix, is have the fan come on when it actually needs it. So if I could get that fixed, automatically come on when it gets hot enough, that would be good. But the fan does work great. Put the bumper guards on it. What else did I say? I need to write things down. Oh, fix the AC. See, I got everything for the AC to work. I don't know if it's got a leak or what, but everything looks good. I mean, the compressor, everything looks good. I'm going to shut this hood. Well, I didn't shut it good enough, but I'm not going to touch the hood at the moment because it's still wet. You can see all the leaves and just everything. I'm kind of a little bit disgusted, but that's okay. My point is, the truck's kind of changed colors. And even though it's not the prettiest truck, I mean, you're ever going to see, it does have a good shine to it. And I like the whole truck. It runs really good. This truck, I don't really know the story on this truck. About everything I have has a story. But I got this from GM 1038. I might have already mentioned that. And somebody had already started working on it. Now, when he got it, I think when he got it, it had truck rallies on it. So he bought these torque thrust wheels, and to me, it made it look. I like the truck rallies. Don't get me wrong, but I think it looks good. I wish I could tell you more about it. Let's look at the other side about the truck. I mean, I really don't know too much about it at all. I will tell you this, I'll stand here so you can see, but if you look carefully, you can see the bed is just a little bit different shade than the cab and the fenders and stuff. So it doesn't matter to me because, as I said, if you've watched my channel or just stumbled across it, I'm into the shop truck look, the patina style, this shop truck look. It's good enough for me, and I like it. So I need to black the tires, and I need to do a lot of cleaning up on it. I've kind of, as I said, I'm awful bad about neglecting things when I get a new toy. You know how it is. You know, I got Wilma that played with it, and see, well, just different trucks. I get carried away on one, and I'll stay on it for a long time. So trying to gather up parts now for that 78 Cheyenne at Tim's. So a little bit here, a little bit there, but it is what it is. It's all good. I'm gonna let it run for just a minute because it needs to. Wish I'd have shut that hood better. Anyway, I need to take this grill out and paint it black. I don't know if I should. Every time I mention paint or Penetrol, it's like the wind hears me and it starts blowing or something. I mean, it's really unbelievable. My wife laughs and laughs about all that stuff. She just thinks it's funny. Oh, remember these? Remember I swapped these out? These are plastic, the headlight bezels, but they look good. The ones on it were kind of deteriorated pretty bad, but I got these on a marketplace here, I guess a year ago. I guess I don't really know. Maybe it's this year. Heck, who knows? But I got them and put them on, and if I'm not mistaken, they're for a 79 only because it's a one piece deal there instead of the 2-piece. So, but anyway, like I said, if I could get the bumper guards on and get the AC fixed, get the fan to where it comes on when it actually needs to come on, instead of as soon as I turn the key on, it's going. But I like the old truck. It looks, Chevrolet done a great job manufacturing these door panels and the dash cover. Yeah, I like the old truck. Turn it off so maybe you can hear me better. But let me know what you think about Ruby. I really don't know. This is the kind of style that I like, so maybe it could be that you don't. Maybe the next owner, one of these days, I always seem to wind up selling trucks now and again, so I don't know. Might not be here next spring. Who knows? Who really knows? One day you got it, next day you don't, so I don't know. But anyway, I went around the door jambs, I was going to tell you, with some Penetrol, and around, that's the reason I had the hood open. I went around the edges and just playing around. So now I'm going to maybe clean it up a little bit, swap on the wheels a little bit, and it'll be getting dark pretty soon. A few more hours. I don't know what time it is, probably about 2 o'clock. It starts getting dark about 5:30 here, so I don't have a whole lot of time. But I wanted to tell you I appreciate y'all watching the video very much, and it means a lot to me. If you want to leave a comment, that would be great. Let me know what you think about Ruby, the 79 Chevy C10 truck, and it's a good old truck. And also, if you would subscribe to my channel, I sure would be grateful. See, I got some streaks. I'll just have to do it again. Have to do it again. But it'll be probably spring. I've got other things I need to be doing, but I just want to get a little bit of Penetrol on it, make it stand out. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching. As I said, please subscribe to both channels, Primer is Best, which is what you're watching now, and Chevy Trucks, it's 2 words. I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to both. Leave me a comment, let me know you're on board. Hit that little notification bell, and every time I put a video up on either one of the channels, you'll be one of the first ones to know. So I guess that's it. Hope y'all's having a great day. I'm having a great day. It's such a beautiful day. I'm glad the Lord made it. I'm glad I'm alive to be able to enjoy it. Hope you feel the same way. Please like and subscribe, as I said. Y'all stay safe. God bless each and every one of y'all. I'm truly grateful that you watched the video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'll see y'all later.